Hey everybody, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. Today I have some more new perfume releases for 2023. It depends on where you live whether these have already been released, but where I live these are new in the market and there's 15 in total. We have a mix of some designer scents, a few niche, and then as always I'm going to leave my top 3 that I'm looking forward to the most to the very end of the video. So let's just jump right into these new perfumes. The first one here is from Elie Saab and it's called Elixir. It comes in this interesting round ball kind of bottle. Some notes listed are mandarin orange, iris, myrrh, and benzoin. So to be honest, when it comes to the house of Elie Saab, with their regular perfumes that are available everywhere, I haven't really felt the need to own any of them. I think many of them are pleasant scents that are easy to wear and wearable, mass appealing. But yeah, I just never felt like, I don't really gravitate towards this brand. However, I do think that their more private collection, I think those are fantastic. I haven't tried all of them, but the ones that I have tried I think are so great. One in particular is a unicorn of mine, which is now unfortunately discontinued, and it's Elie Saab Amand Tonka. Such a great scent, you guys. But anyways, back to the Elie Saab Elixir. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. It's an original scent. It's not like a flanker as far as I know. And the notes of orange, iris, myrrh, benzoin sound really, really interesting. Next up, we have a scent from Givenchy, and it's a flanker. It's Linterdi Burning Neroli. Some notes listed for this one are Tunisian Neroli, Patchouli, and Vetiver. This sounds really nice, just based on the name. Burning Neroli. Usually when I think of Neroli, I think of fresh, springtime, citrusy, floral, but the burning part is kind of throwing me off, sorry, a little bit. Maybe there's like some kind of, I don't know, burning neroli, like burning flowers maybe? I'm not sure, but I am kind of curious about this one. Next up, we have a scent, which is another flanker from Chloe. It's Nomade Jasmin Naturel Intense. Some notes listed are Egyptian jasmine, dates, pear, vanilla, sandalwood, and patchouli. This one sounds really nice. Dates is a note that I really like. There aren't that many scents that I know of that have main notes of dates in them. I thought that the original, the Chloe Nomade Naturel, I thought that was really, really nice. It kind of was a little bit different, but I thought it was very pleasant. So this one here with the dates, pear, vanilla sounds really, really nice. And so I am looking forward to this one. Next up, L'Occitane Cerisier Litchi. I think this is a flanker. I know they have a lot of like cherry blossom scents, so I'm assuming this is also a flanker. Some notes are lime, clementine, cardamom, lychee, cherry blossom, and musk. And so it has lychee in the notes as one of the main notes, and automatically I'm interested. I absolutely adore lychee notes in perfumes. It's out there, but it's not very common. There is one scent that I think smells like lychee juice, but the notes are not listed as lychee, and it's the one from Jimmy Choo Floral in the green bottle, or the green juice. So yeah, I am kind of looking for like a holy grail lychee scent. I'm not sure if the Jimmy Choo is the one, but I am interested in this one mostly because of lychee. Hopefully we can find one that smells like exactly like the fruit itself, not just the juice in the can of lychees. Okay, so next up, Salvatore Ferragamo Signorina Libera. It's a flanker again, and it comes in this stunning yellow bottle. The original Signorina I thought was pleasant. My favorite is the Signorina Misteriosa, which comes in that black bottle, and I love the bottle design, number one. But the scent is really, really pretty as well. Very sweet, kind of like a black currant, grape juice kind of scent. The one that comes in the pink bottle, like the hot pink one, Rebel, I think it's called. I actually thought that one was really nice as well. So I am looking forward to this one as well. Some notes listed are pear, bergamot, elemi resin, plum nectar, Italian orris butter, rose absolute, sugar, and cashmere wood. And the note that sticks out to me the most is the plum nectar. That sounds really nice. So hopefully we can see this, or hopefully I see this soon in the stores so I can try it out. Next up is Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess L'eau de Lumiere. L'eau de Lumiere, is that like, Lumiere I think is light. So l'eau is water, so water or light water. So it's a flanker of Bronze Goddess. Some notes listed are frangipani, jasmine sambac, lemon leaf, coconut milk, tuberose, moss, and amber. So I don't think I've ever seen lemon leaf in notes before. That is a new one to me. But the collection of Bronze Goddess, I've only owned one. I can't even remember which one it was, to be honest. There's so many flankers from this collection, but I owned it for a little while. I picked it up at, I think, a thrift store for super cheap. I enjoyed it, but I didn't really reach for it very often, so I let it go, and I think I resold that one. But I do think that these are nice, but it feels like with Bronze Goddess, at least from the ones that I've tried, I don't know if you need every single one of the flankers unless you collect the bottles, but if I see this in the store, I'll definitely give it a try. Okay, so the next one is Shay and Blue Melrose Apple Blossom. It's a niche house. I think it's from England or the UK somewhere. And some notes are blossoms, salt, candied apple, bamboo, and amber. Now this one sounds really interesting because of the salt note, salt and candied apple. I'm just picturing having a caramel candy apple and then putting some extra salt in it because caramel goes really well with salt, and it just brings out more flavor from the caramel and also the apple. And this sounds really, really nice. So hopefully I can give this one a try. Now the next two are from the same house, Armani Prive, Rose Milano Soie de Nacre, and then there's also Armani Prive Yulong Soie de Nacre. And these two come in the same shape bottles as the other ones from the same collection, the Armani Prive line. But these ones come in like a shimmery gold, I think, or at least like a shiny pearlescent kind of texture. I'm not sure. I'm assuming that they might be the same fragrance. I do think the bottles are super beautiful, and especially with that shiny sparkle coming from it. But I'll read just some of the notes for these ones. The Rose Milano Soie de Nacre has some notes of bergamot, rose, jasmine, and oak moss. And then the Yulong, sorry, has petitgrain, green tea, black tea, jasmine, orange blossom, iris, and ambrette. So again, I'm assuming that these are the same. There are similar notes with the Rose Milano, except the original one has pear in it, and then this Soie de Nacre doesn't have pear listed in the notes. And then with the Yulong, they both have the same notes listed on Fragrantica. So we'll see. Hopefully I can try these out and see how they compare with the originals. So the next ones I have are from Guerlain. So the first one is from Aqua, Allegoria, Nerolia, Vetiver, Forte. It's a flanker of Nerolia Vetiver, which I believe was released last year, and I absolutely loved it. It was kind of one that I didn't really talk much about on my channel, but when I first tried it, I loved it. And then my husband smelled it too, and he loved it. And I was like, why is this thing not so popular? It is such a nice, green, fresh kind of perfume. But I am I love green notes in perfumes, and also my husband. Anyways, back to the Nerolia Vetiver Forte. There's Neroli, Fig, Vetiver, and Tonka Bean. And the original Nerolia Vetiver has basil in it, and the rest have the same notes as the Forte. So maybe it's just a stronger version of the original. I'm not sure. Now, continuing on with Guerlain Aqua Allegoria, they came out with harvest versions of 3 of their perfumes. So they're now having Harvest Nerolia Vetiver, another flanker of Nerolia Vetiver. There's also Harvest Rosa. So yeah, they are really, really pumping out a lot of scents, the House of Guerlain. It's just really, really hard to keep up with a lot of them. Anyways, I'll read out some notes for the harvest version of Nerolia Vetiver. It has Calabrian orange blossom, honey, vetiver, Tunisian neroli, and Calabrian neroli. And then the Rosa harvest version has Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, French rosewater, lychee, and blackcurrant. And then that lychee note to me stands out because, as I said earlier, I just love lychee as a note, and I love eating lychee, and I love the scent of lychee. All right, so now we're down to the last 3. These 3 are the ones that I'm looking forward to the most out of all of these new releases. In third place, we have a niche scent from Liquide Imaginaires, and it's called Dame Rosa Millésime. So this one is a flanker of Dame Rosa, and I talked about Dame Rosa not too long ago on my channel, loved it, and then I smelled it recently again and I loved it. So I'm kind of thinking I might need this one, this Dame Rosa, in my collection at some point. But now they came out with a Millésime version, and it has some notes of pear, champagne, grapefruit, rose, frankincense, clove, and woody notes. And it sounds absolutely stunning. The champagne rose, going back to the original, it's just so beautiful. It's very elegant, and it has that sparkly champagne with a nice soft rose, and it's just so, it's kind of sweet as well. Very, very classy, and I just love it. So I am super curious about this new version, the Millésime of Dame Rosa. Now in second place, so we're going back to Guerlain, their Aqua Allegoria collection, and it's the harvest version of Mandarin Basilic. Now with the original Mandarin Basilic, huge fan. It's one of my favorite scents. I think that I would even consider it as a signature scent of mine because it's just so fantastic as a spring summer scent. Really juicy, ripe oranges with some green notes. There's basil there too. And now they came out with a Forte version last year. Fell in love with that one. It's definitely on my wish list. But now there's a harvest version, and it has some notes of Calabrian mandarin orange, basil, green tea, woody notes. I don't really know what this harvest version, I don't know the concept behind it. It's not, the Forte version is more stronger. What does harvest mean? Is it more like green maybe, or more earthy? I have no idea, but I am very curious. And because I am a huge fan of Mandarin Basilic, I definitely want to get my nose on this one. And last but not least, the #1 perfume that I'm looking forward to out of all of these ones is one from Hermes, and it's Jardin à Cythere. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. But finally, Hermes is out with another Jardin perfume, or garden perfume. I am a huge fan of many scents from this collection. I own Un Jardin Monsieur Lee, one of my absolute favorites for the spring summer. Also, there's Sur le Toit, I own a bottle of that, and Sur le Nil, I've owned like 2 bottles of that. So I think they are fantastic summer scents, or year-round if you want. There's just something extra special about this collection. They are just clean, fresh, mostly fresh, kind of effortless beauty kind of perfumes. Did I read the notes yet? I don't think I did. So now there's this new version, Jardin à Cythere. Dry grass, pistachio, and olive wood. Very unusual combination of notes. Pistachio is the one that sticks out to me because I love pistachio as a note. And it's inspired by Cythere, which is an island in Greece. So I am so pumped for this release, Jardin à Cythere. Hermes is a house that doesn't really pump out a lot of scents, unlike other houses where they're just constantly pushing out so many things. It just feels like they're taking their time when it comes to their scents. And to me, when they release something, it just feels like it might be more special. So yay, I'm really looking forward to this one, and that is my #1 pick. So that was my long video of new perfume releases for 2023. If you guys want to let me know in the comments which of these you're looking forward to the most, I would love to hear about that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.